Welcome, everybody, to the Wednesday night of the Pro Sport World Championship. I'm your host, Kyle Oaks, joined by my friend Kurt Ehring. We're brought to you by the D&D Sports Network. We got a good show coming up, don't we, Kurt?
Absolutely. It's nice to be here. And Kyle here, he's going to try to ease me on through here. He said, Kurt, we got to watch your language. We got to do this. We got to do that. So,
It's
you
gonna
know
be a
how
good
I
one.
follow orders, Kyle, but I'm learning, son.
We'll get there. We're going to spend about an hour. We got some good segments coming up.
Yes, we do. We got some awful good dogs out here tonight again.
We do. We're going to go over some our cast matchups. We're going to go over some double cast winners from last night. But first, we'll have to jump off in here and let's talk about this hunt so far this week. It's been beautiful.
Oh, the weather's great. They've treated a lot of coons. They treated 55 last night. Just unbelievable. Everything's went very smooth. No fights, scrapes, bruises. That's the way we like to see this sport.
It's been a good hunt so far, and also the community here. Ain't this just?
Man, they've welcomed it with open arms, haven't they?
They have. This has been a good community. I mean, obviously, we go to the gas station at 2:00 in the morning. They're still greeting us in just like it was in the middle of the day.
Yeah, very nice.
But so far we've had a pretty eventful week.
Yes.
All through we've had gun bingo. Today we had a cornhole tournament.
Oh yeah, where this old boy wins it here. I figured you'd bring that up.
There we go.
How about splitting the wealth a little bit there? You know what I mean?
Might not be able to win a coon. We can win a cornhole tournament. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, I'd rather have that 20-some thousand, wouldn't you, brother?
That'd be nice, wouldn't it? But no, we're something new happened today up here. This is something that was a good thing. I think it'd be a good thing for the sport. We had a church service at the Pro Sport World Championship. Have you ever been to church service at a coon hunt?
Never in my life. I've needed a lot of them the way I've acted,
Me and you both. But yeah, we've it was something different. But it was good. It was very good. It was very Michael Markham led it. He's a good man. And it was something I think I would like to see more in the future. I think we can all agree on that. But without further ado, we've got some quarterfinals in already. Obviously, we had some zones throughout the country. The last few weeks.
Numbers have been good.
They have been good. And we're jumping in, getting close to Friday. But this week, we've actually got some people that's getting in this week. So I guess let's go to our Monday night winners that have moved on to the quarterfinals there, Kurt.
Yeah, let me see what we got here. Get these specs on. Hey, the first night here, we got Good Golly Miss Molly, Greg Maynard, done a nice job. We got the Smoke Show of Ashley Dalton's, nice dog. Hey, this Buck Creek this Battle Axe dog, this is a nice dog. These are three top ones here.
Yeah.
And what do you got there for the next fall?
So them are from Monday night.
Yeah, that's Monday night.
They're in. They're here for Friday night.
They're here for the money, man.
They're in the money already, so they're getting rest up a little bit. But no, last night we had some double cast winners. We've got JoJo, Levi Stevenson, Mojo Buckle Up, Scott Engel.
That'll be one to be watching.
Absolutely. Buck Creek Homer, Clifford Rivers. And if we just mentioned Clifford Rivers on Monday night also. Yes. So he's got 2 dogs in so far.
Oh, boo-boo.
Boo-boo. I reckon he might be hunting. We'll go through, obviously, our cast breakups here in a little bit, but I think that he is hunting again tonight. So he's got 2 dogs in so far. He's 2 for 2.
He's a nice fella. He's
absolutely and
prince of a guy out there in the woods.
Yeah,
kind of reminds me of myself.
Oh, does
I don't know if everybody will agree with that, but you know how it is, Kyle.
Yeah. So we got a Buck Creek Homer with Clifford Rivers, aka Boo Boo Rivers.
Yeah.
And our 4th dog that got in last night was Heather Allen Moe, Dustin Weed. That's no stranger to the game, is he?
No, he'll be right in here. That'll be one to watch too. I mean, some fabulous dogs out at this hunt.
Oh yeah, but the best of the best.
Best of the best.
And they don't get any easier. Obviously, as the week goes forward, they don't.
Hey, towards the end of the week, everybody gets tired. Dogs get tired. People's sense of humor gets slow. Even my own, you know what I mean? And I'm just up here cheerleading. And this is kind of a different deal for old Kurt Aaron, but I'm learning to remain calm as I tell everybody. I do that so well in my life, but they'll fire me up here in a minute and say something about track, man. I'll have to cut loose. You know how it goes. You know what I mean, Kyle? You can only be. My wife said, Kurt, please act like you had some upbringing if they're going to put you on here. So far, I failed, but I'm getting better.
What did your wife say about your clothes earlier? You remember when we was talking about your
Oh, yeah.
your
I said, man, Kurt, I got to get some better looking clothes. She said, Kurt, I don't think it's your clothes. I think it's more like your face and body. I said, why do you got to start that already? You know what I mean? Just because his face looks like it's wore out 2 bodies, that's the only reason to bring it back up.
She hit you hard and early, didn't she?
Oh, she wanted to get me right. My gosh.
Man.
I love her, though. I couldn't do without her now, I'm telling you.
Yes. So what we got on the lineup this for tonight on the show? I mean, we've got coming up, I guess after our commercial break here just in a few, we've got Chip Kozer.
Yes.
With Elite Nutrition. That's a big one. That will be something very knowledgeable for a lot of people.
Yes, this man's very knowledgeable, and I'm a diabetic, and he's got me some stuff for my foot, and he talked to me today, and I really enjoyed it. This man's knowledge on this nutrition.
Absolutely, and he does stuff for dogs,
horses all over the world,
even humans. He's even helping you, obviously.
Yeah, I'm about half unhuman, I think, some days. You know what I mean?
He might on some. I don't know if he ain't got everything that can help you. You know,
well, yeah, it's in my DNA. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's right. But no, we got that, and obviously we're gonna go over some cast breakdowns for tonight. But also, we want everybody to stay tuned throughout the night. We're going to be posting some interviews with our early round cast winners, so that will be.
We're going to grab them as they come in, right, Kyle?
You better run them down.
Yes, sir.
Can you run?
I think I'm going to have you fetch them. Oh, yeah, I can run, just not too far.
There we go.
Too fast.
Yeah, so I guess we're going to get ready to wrap this segment up. So nobody go anywhere, because right after this commercial break, we're going to bring Chip Kozer with Elite Nutrition. So don't go anywhere. All right, everyone, welcome back. As you can see here, we got Mr. Elite Nutrition himself, Chip Kozer. Man, how's it going?
I'm doing really well. I'm glad to be at. I guess this is the inaugural Pro Sport World Hunt.
Yes.
We're proud to be sponsors of Pro Sport the last 2 years, and we're going to continue to do so. But it's nice to be out at an event where you got got numbers like a good UKC hunt or a PKC hunt, because most Pro Sports hunts, there's not as many people, because it's high entry. Yeah, exactly. Yes. All pre-entries. It's kind of nice. The fellowship's great, and been having a good time.
Yeah, it's been the numbers have been great here.
Absolutely.
We can't complain at all.
Sportsmanship's been very well too.
It has. I don't think they've actually had a single question.
No.
All week.
No. That's unusual. You know what I mean?
And I tell you, the things they are doing during the day make it nice too. The cornhole tournament, like you said, whatever. They're doing a Texas Hold'em game tomorrow.
Yeah.
That I think that fellowship and getting everybody together is good. The prayer service. I tell you what, I made a comment during that prayer service today. We had my first ever prayer service at a coon hunt, and whenever I was watching Charlie Kirk's funeral, when in my lifetime did I think that our vice president, our president's son, the Secretary of Defense, whatever Tulsi Gabbard is, and our Secretary of State would give a gospel mention or a message. I mean, I'm just very happy to be living in America right now.
Absolutely. Yeah. So I guess let's tell some of our viewers, what is Elite Nutrition?
So Elite Nutrition, we manufacture in Odin, Indiana. We're an Amish-owned company out of Odin. Started out in 2011. My boss bought an existing company and then hired a nutritionist and turned it. But we started really with equine side, horses. And then we got into dog stuff and human stuff. do livestock stuff, but we focus on creating supplements that are going to solve specific problems. There are a lot of products on the market for pretty much any animal you think of that they claim to have that one cure-all, or I call it snake oil, that's going to solve everything. And we're not naive enough to think that one thing is going to solve everything. We really focus on getting down to the science and solving those problems, whether it's hydration on a dog, like a lot of guys here tonight are using our ElectroBoost, treating your tick-borne diseases on a dog, treating EPM on a horse, or dealing with Kurt's boo-boo on his foot for his diabetes.
Absolutely.
We have a lot of great products that do amazing things.
Yeah, I mean, obviously we're seeing guys around here at every hunt I'm on, every cast I'm on, I've been seeing Elite Nutrition products. So that goes to show you that it's not just a select few guys that are using it. This stuff, if it didn't work, everybody wouldn't be using it.
We're all using it. You
Exactly.
know what I mean?
Absolutely. I mean, even I've got people with arthritis that came to me, said, well, do they got anything for that? And they call me back 2 weeks later and said, I'm a changed man. That means a lot.
Well, and that's the thing that's great. You know, we really, when I came to work for Elite was 3 years ago, when we kind of put our foot in this dog world heavy for the first time then. And we were getting some sales. And then a year later, we were moving a lot of dog products. Well, it was really interesting now, like at Autumn Oaks this year, I sold almost as much human product as I did dog products because they trust us on the dogs.
Absolutely.
Now they want us to fix them too.
And a big thing you see on a lot of y'all's products, it's all natural.
Absolutely.
There's no GMO stuff that they're cramming in this. You know, this is natural herbs, you know, stuff that comes from earth.
Well, a lot of people too, before they use anything, they like to see it on their animal. They say, hey man, let's work on my horse and my dog. This might work on old Kurt. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
And I'm pretty hard headed and I'm from Missouri. You got to show me. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, trust me, that we know you're hard headed.
Oh yeah, I figured that'd come up.
Yeah.
Just don't let your hat slip off. You can't be blinding me again.
There
Put
we
that
go.
thing back on, my
Got
man.
all them lights on there.
Oh yeah. Hey, if we can't have a little
Do you know the
fun up here,
story
Chip.
about that head? So if you look, I still have hair.
Oh yeah.
The
You
reason
ain't
I
got no
started
mullet,
shaving
though,
my
I can tell
head,
you
that was
buddy.
3 years ago. I fly a lot for work, and I had to do that TSA pre-check. So I get through security, and mine was up for renewal.
Oh, God.
And this little old 80-year-old lady, she came up to me and she goes, Mr. Kosher, I think it's time that you stop saying you have black hair. I said, well, excuse me. I just started shaving that son of a gun, and we don't have to say I have any hair now.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I thought he was going to shave his backside and walk backwards. I told him.
Oh.
Oh Lord.
But no,
Hey.
so we'll start jumping into a little bit. Like, we go to a lot of PKC events,
Mm-hmm.
Autumn Oaks,
Mm-hmm.
obviously now Pro Sport. What is Elite Nutrition? Like, what are y'all? Obviously, y'all giving a lot to the hound community, not just coon hounds. So, kind of dive into a little bit of that.
Yeah, so we sponsor Pro Sport. I'm always out at PKC for the youth world. I mean, to me, those kids were what it's all about. For those of you guys don't know, my grandfather is the one that founded Joy Dog Food. My dad and my granddad were the one that put the PKC youth program on the map. I joke around all the time.
Yeah.
His name was Chip, wasn't it? Chip?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
But my daddy and my grandfather and both my mother and my grandmother are in the PKC Hall of Fame, and they never owned anything but a wiener dog. But that's because, you know, what they did back with Mr. Jarvis way back in the day.
Oh, yes.
And to me, it's all about those kids. So we want to, you know, I always buy stuff at that auction that I don't need and donate
I
it back
can
or
still see
whatever.
them Joy Jack. Remember them jackets and stuff back in the day, man? We'd win them. That was the elite deal back then.
Yeah.
You know
Oh,
what I
yeah.
mean?
I mean,
a
and,
little before my time.
Chip was a big, tall guy, boy, nice. He was a principal
yeah.
fella.
Well, and I remember whenever I went back to work for Joy, the number of guys that would come up to me and thank me because they went to school with that scholarship program that they started with Elite, or with Joy. So we want to get back into that. And I mean, my thing is we support Pro Sport. We support a lot of the other events, but where our passion is as kids and also with the private clubs. I mean, without the clubs doing what they do,
we have nothing.
You're not going to have anything. And these guys that are running around the country, I love the money that's in the sport now. Every little kid can grow up and want to be well, I don't know about Kurt Ehring, but John Strickland. Well, they don't even have to grow up to be John Strickland. They could just be John Strickland when they're about 10. But you know what I'm saying? They got something to look forward to. And but at the same time, those guys are running around the country. A lot of those guys don't have time to put the work in at the clubs. And those clubs, my home club, Mercer County Coon Hunters in Pennsylvania there, that's only a little bit across the high line, so it's still good hunting. It's not the mountains.
Right.
But, I mean.
That's an old foundation club.
Yeah, we'll do events where we'll get 60 dogs on the bench. We'll hunt a bunch. We got water races. Again, it all comes back to that fellowship. You got a good, healthy club. You get more kids involved.
And talking about them numbers, that is a very healthy club.
Oh,
we can
absolutely.
see throughout the country, numbers have fell off at the local level.
Hey, and I've drug a few kids along too here, Chip. You know what I mean? Davin York, I brought him around since he's about 11, and he's very successful today. And
that was before they had to start doing the background checks?
Yeah, I'd say you're probably right. You got to love this guy. You know what I miss about him? Absolutely nothing. You understand?
No. And then the other big thing is we're starting to make a splash in the beagle world now too.
Cool.
We're sponsoring PKC beagles. We're doing a $100 entry, $10,000 payout ABC beagle hunt, and then we're going to be
Will that be the highest beagle payout?
And I don't believe it's going to be the highest beagle payout, but it's going to be the highest beagle payout for $100 entry by far.
Right. Absolutely. Yes. Absolutely.
And then we're also now sponsoring NKC beagles, and then we hired Galen Cooper away from Purina Pro Plan this past winter, and he's out at a foxhound trial that we sponsored, and he's doing a bird dog trial down in North Carolina for us this weekend.
So you've touched the bird dogs too, then?
Absolutely.
Huh, cool.
I just love
bird dogs in this world.
We're very much about encouraging people to have dogs do what dogs are meant to do.
You got it. I like that.
Yeah. So I guess I should say the coon hounds have been the pioneer as far as for the big money.
Oh yeah,
events.
absolutely.
But now we're starting to see these squirrel dogs, and now obviously beagle dogs, they're falling right in the footsteps. So
and I forgot to say we're USDC. We sponsor USDC too.
And obviously USDC, they do $100,000 hunt.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're having the big 100,000 one coming up.
That shows that this sport is progressing to a level that has never been seen before. And obviously Elite Nutrition is doing a big part in that, because we all know it takes sponsors to put these events on.
It takes everybody.
You can't always depend on the entries and the hunters to always provide, obviously.
Hey, the whole world has got to be teamwork, doesn't it, Chip? You
Absolutely.
Know what I mean? I thrive.
Well, and the
on
other
that.
thing that works out well for us, Elite Nutrition, when your products do something that nobody else's products do, you don't have to worry about getting into that battle of you're with this dog food company. Like nobody else has a contract with a company that does what we do, so we can always get our foot in the door somewhere.
That's nice, and
it's really good.
Boy, that's some touchy
when I was
stuff,
with Joy, we were always having to, this dog food company does this, and that dog food company does this. It's nice having the only toy store at Christmas because nobody can do what I do, and I can always get in.
Hey, this Elite Pro product he's talking about here, it's kind of like TrackMan, then, isn't it? Kind of took the nation by God.
But I'm not nearly as loud.
Oh my Lord!
I don't know about that.
I'd say he's right there. He's
up there pretty close.
Yes, he is.
Yeah, he is. But yeah, I like how you talked about that. Elite Nutrition is a pioneer in this field of nutrition for these dogs, because we've all used. Obviously, we go to the vets, and they give us antibiotics, and they work. But as we know, antibiotics do have some side effects to some animals. I mean, they affect the same way they do with humans. Sometimes I have a side effect for something that affects you.
It's usually to work, Kyle.
Absolutely. And so these Elite Nutrition products, I've not really seen no side effects.
No, you're not going to get side effects. You can't overdose your dog.
That's a big thing. I talk with a lot of people. Obviously, I've sold a lot of Elite Nutrition products, and they always ask me, well, how much do I give? Can I give too much? Well, you always got regulated, what you're supposed to give, but they don't have to really worry about killing their dog or killing their horse by using these products. Obviously, you wouldn't want to just majorly overdose, but if you're off by a millimeter or two,
you know what I mean?
You're not going to hurt your animal. And that's a big thing, especially on the all natural products, is because you have no side effects.
Correct. Should we tell them about that new product we're coming out?
Let's head with it.
All right, so this ain't coming out till April the 1st of 2026.
This is a big deal.
It's a huge deal.
This is
huge
massive.
deal. And this product has certain people very much in mind. But again, it's coming out April the 1st, 2026. We have the eye support. We have the kidney support. We have the liver support. But just for Kurt Ehring and my buddy John Owens out there in Greenville, Pennsylvania, we're coming out with the ear support. So that way these guys can actually hear their dog and call the right dog. And the trick to it, the way we were able to make this work, because everybody said that would be impossible and this would be snake oil. What we're doing, our ASAP, which that's that colostrum paste that we use for puppies, we take inoculated eggs and draw that it's inoculated with viruses, so it works like an antibiotic. So we draw, or a vaccine almost. We draw that out of eggs and we put it into that ASAP. In order to make this ear support work, we're taking a needle and we're putting it back of Kyle's ear.
Well, he's got plenty of room.
Yeah, he got plenty. So I mean, we have a supply that will last longer than the oil in Texas will. We're going to draw that out of Kyle's ear, and that's what's going to help Kurt be able to call his dog come April.
We're going to call it the airing formula.
But what Chip don't know, when you got one that sounds like my stuff sounds like, it's hard to miscall one. You understand? But
you never miscalled Whitey.
Oh yeah, I'd say maybe once. You know how it is. Earnhardt even had a record. You know what I mean?
I mean, as we're on this subject, give us a Whitey story right here. Give us a truck hunt story. We've all know it.
Oh yeah. I got this truck one I can't lose.
This is a Pro Sport truck, correct?
Yes, it's a Pro Sport. Hey, Greg throws me the keys. Says, "Congratulations, Kurt. You can't lose this." Jeb Penley, we're walking back to another dog. He's trying to go from 4th to 3rd. We walk back there, come back to Whitey, and we pull him off this tree. We see a coon sitting up there. And Greg says, "Kurt, you don't need to do nothing. Just keep your mouth shut." We pull him off there, him and legs. Hey, I cut him loose. Next thing I know, Whitey goes, "Yeah, yeah, yeah." I said, "Give me all I can get." He's got him treed on a post by the size of this light stand. Hey, we seen. We go score this other dog, come back, my coon's gone, man. I didn't want to beat him. I wanted to hamburger him. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. And you know what the good Lord did to me? That coon was gone, and how it got out of there. And that Finley boy, he loved that. And that George Majors and all them was there. And the next morning, I'm feeling bad now.
So as the backstory to this is everybody in the coon hunt world knows you
made an error.
Absolutely. You're good at making a few errors.
Well, yeah. That's my wife.
So sounds like she might have made an error too.
But this error that you made, it wasn't no baby boo-boo.
No, it's a $40,000.
This cost you a $40,000 truck that we're talking about.
It was a Ford Ranger anyway. What the hell? I'm a Toyota man, brother. But anyway, I got to finish this. I'm with Jeremy and George the next morning. I'm down and out. And I got an old Toyota. I rub on it like it's a Rolls Royce. And we go to back out of the road. And I said, "Jeremy, don't hit my truck." George says, "Hey, Kurt, it's just an old one anyway." Boy, I wanted to hit him. You know what I mean? Hey, you got to love everybody. But what I learned about that, you got to remain calm out there, regardless. I can say that, but it's easier said than done.
Yeah,
you know
and talking about being calm, in this sport, being cool as a competitor is big.
Absolutely.
And Elite Nutrition,
we have a product called Calm.
They have a product for humans called Calm.
I think I need to buy it by the gross. You understand?
I think so. Yep.
Yeah, the double what you need to take the double dosage.
Well, actually, we got a product that's like the Calm that's called Serenity EQ for horses. We might just might give you that one.
Yeah, it's a little less concentrated.
We used to run barrel horses and had some stuff like that too, Chip.
Yeah.
That's a good
Well, that's where we use a lot for barrel horses. Yeah. That and we actually have a product called Mare Mate for barrel horses because they're always, especially those mares. So that Mare Mate, it basically smooths them out whenever they're ovulating, so they're not all high strung all the time.
And that means a lot to somebody for hunting, running or hunting for a big
purse. I guess before we start closing out this segment with Chip, kind of touch on, I guess, the animals that y'all really do focus on.
So we have an entire product line for humans as well as Kurt, and then we have a dog line. And in our dog line, we have a lot of stuff that's geared towards the breeding side as well as the hunting dog side. And we have some good products
I used to use.
And we got some products that's geared towards the pet owners too. Horses is still our main thing though. I mean, we have our own therapy barn where we treat problem horses.
Yeah.
We have our own training center where we break race horses.
Mm-hmm. That's very cool.
And one of the things we do have too is we have 2 different labs. So if you guys don't have a vet that you can rely on, we do blood work on dogs and horses for $125. We can do a full panel tick test, kidney test, thyroid test, whatever. You can reach out to me. I'll give you guys my number. It's 412-596-0264. If you have any questions on anything regarding Elite. And then we do have livestock stuff too. We have stuff for poultry. We have stuff for cattle, baby calves, sheep, goats. There's pretty much not an animal that we don't have a product for. And those that we don't have a product for, we probably have one that will work. There just isn't a really big call for monkey anything. You know what I mean?
Right. I mean, other than Kurt.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's handy.
No, yeah. Don't.
Yeah, you know how it is.
Yeah, but going to
they always said there's a cross between the billy goat and the jackass. You know what I mean?
Going to you talk about poultry, obviously chickens, and most people don't know that or the other term.
Most people don't know the other chicken term, poultry.
I didn't know it till this.
Come on, Kyle.
I was in school.
With them ears, I know you can hear a mouse fart. You got to catch on here, man.
Anyways, though, I had a.
Well, if anybody else doesn't know anything that chickens, ducks, turkeys, those are poultry there, Kyle.
Yes. So going back to that, obviously,
and you're making fun of him.
Yeah, it's hard to fly like an eagle when you're around
calm.
These buzzards.
Hey,
you understand what I'm talking about?
You just remain calm, everybody.
Remain calm. Here we go.
Back to this, though. We was obviously, as I mentioned before, I've sold Elite Nutrition.
Absolutely,
products,
you guys have done a great job for it.
And I had a testimony. A guy called me, and I didn't think nothing about it. He has hounds, whatever. So he bought the Electro Boost. It's hot during the summer. He has fighting chickens. So he had them staked out in his yard. He always had
game chickens, yeah.
Yeah, he always had this chicken that always knocked his water over all the time. Well, one day he knocked his water over and he didn't know it. He was going to work. And it was one of them hot days, 100 degrees outside. And he came home and that chicken was very close to death. And convulsion and stuff. He didn't think of nothing else to do. He ran inside in his hunting pouch, grabbed the Electro Boost. Popped it one click in that rooster's mouth, went back inside, didn't think nothing about it. Well,
hopefully he filled up his water.
Hopefully. He's almost counting his loss here. These are expensive chickens. He came back out. That chicken's up and running around. Within 15 minutes, that chicken came from near death.
And that's
to alive and well.
Like I said, my grandfather founded Joy Dog Food. That's all I ever did my entire adult life was sell Joy Dog Food. I did not leave Wade easily. Unfortunately, we're still Joy's largest distributor, so
absolutely,
I can get pretty much anybody in a pallet of dog food in the country. We can be very competitive on that, so I didn't have to give up my legacy, if you will. But stories like that, I have yet to hear a story about Elite Nutrition where the stuff doesn't work. A lot of people say I'm like a used car salesman. I could sell ice to the Eskimos. I used to joke, if you give me enough time, I'll show you how to sell yellow ice to Eskimos. But the reality is I've been successful because the products I've had sold, whether it be Joy Dog Food or Elite Nutrition,
they sell themselves.
They flat out work. If the products work, it makes me look good. I tell people all the time, whenever they call and give me a testimonial, I say, I appreciate the phone call because it is nice to have somebody call me and tell me that I'm not full of it. Because I do. I'm out there. I push hard and I tell these stories, and I'm very proud of what I do.
Absolutely.
But the product,
you do a good job of it too.
And I like how you said that because my phone is all the time with people wanting to buy Elite Nutrition, and I always tell them when you buy it, give me feedback of how it does for you. I want to know. And another thing, when y'all do sell a line of products to cure tick disease in hounds.
Correct.
That is a big thing in these hounds, especially these competitive hounds,
is
these tick diseases, because they will bring a hound from the top of its game to the very bottom of its game. And I have yet to have a person call me and say it didn't work. And this is not just word of mouth. I've got vet records, not just from my own hounds. I've got vet records from the public that they've given me permission to see their vet records from when they started at 90 days to ended the 90 days. And it's down to zero.
It all goes back to this. A good product will sell itself.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And it makes you feel good when you sell something that can help something.
Oh, yeah.
It just makes things
Did you ever tell you the story on how that whole tick-borne thing came about?
No.
So whenever Elite was just a customer of mine with Joy, they have these dealer meetings. They have a big dealer meeting where all their dealers come in every year, one big meeting a year. And then they have meetings where they'll have it at a local dealer where they just educate customers. But I was at one of those meetings, and Adam, the guy that runs our therapy barn, he was doing a presentation on the horse stuff. And he was talking about treating EPM in horses. And you talk about tick-borne diseases in dogs.
Yeah.
EPM is the equivalent of that in the
Absolutely.
horses.
Very
I mean,
bad.
I
Very
don't
bad.
care from Maine to New Mexico, horses have EPM
That's
all
weird
across
how
the country.
that stuff started, boy.
And anyhow, so I didn't know what EPM was. I was a dog guy. I had horses since I was 18 years old, and I'm Googling EPM, and it says it's a spirochete, the same family as Lyme disease. And so I asked Leanne, the nutritionist, after the meeting, I said, does that mean that this would work on Lyme in a dog? And she goes, in theory, yeah, but we've never done any trials.
Right.
I said, you don't know what y'all got. You need to do that.
Yeah.
And so over the next 2 years, they did that on Lyme, Ehrlichia, and anaplasmosis. And whenever they were getting ready to go public with the market was whenever I decided, you know what, I might have a little more than one arrow in my quiver. Because again, selling the only toy store at Christmas is pretty dang fun.
Absolutely.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. So once again, we'd like to thank you for jumping on here with us.
Hey, not a problem.
We know it's been a busy day here, and before we get ready to close this segment out, we would like to tell everybody don't go anywhere because me and Kurt, we're about to go over these cast matchups.
Yeah, we got some good ones tonight.
We have some absolutely jammer cast here. So right now,
there's still a lot of good guys that haven't gotten in.
That's the
I
thing
promise
is that
you.
Yeah.
I mean, yes.
because you only got so many winners.
You never know how it's going to fall, do
No,
you, Chip?
absolutely not. There's only so many winners and so many losers. So there's still a lot of good competitors in here. So once again, don't go anywhere because we are going to come right back after this commercial.
And I
break.
want to thank you too, Chip. It's always great. I always appreciate it. He
Yes,
never
sir.
cuts me
Appreciate
no
it.
slack. Of course, you say they can't do that, Kurt. You know what I mean? Ain't that right? It's good to see a guy hang in there as long as you have with your grandpa, all that. That
No,
means a
I
lot.
love what I do. And that's the other thing about this world, Beagle world, is these salt of the earth people. These are our kind of people.
Yes.
I promise you, if I go to some hoity-toity horse event, we're not praying before everyone, and we sure as heck aren't holding a church service before it. So
well,
they're
obviously
our kind of
also we had
purpose.
the national anthem
Every time.
Yes,
Very
here.
good. Very
That shows
good.
the true magnitude of this event.
Absolutely.
But once again, so grab your popcorn, grab your water, grab your pop. We're going to be right back.
Thank you, guys.
Welcome back, everyone. We just wrapped up a good segment with Chip Carter. I enjoyed that, didn't you, Kurt?
Yeah, I enjoyed it. I enjoy getting rode like a Seattle Slug. You know what I mean?
There we go.
Like a cheap suit, but he cuts me no slack. But that's what I like about that man. He's been around. He believes in what he's got, and he's got a very good product.
He does. His product, and they work.
Hey, that's the name of the game. You know what I mean?
You know, especially like obviously we're sitting at the Pro Sport World Championship. It's $25,000 first place.
You darn right.
That's life-changing money for a lot of people, and these people are depending on his products.
Hey, $25 just for this guy once in a while. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. So, and people are depending on his products to
get this $25,000.
Absolutely.
A dog on the road, like you or me. Some of us haul better than others. You know, anything you can do to keep
absolutely.
You know what I mean? You just got to have that edge. You know what I mean?
It gives them that extra. Because sometimes that dog just needs that extra, just like a Gatorade for a football player. You know what I mean?
Yes.
That's exactly
yes.
what it is. But no, so me and Kurt, we're about to go over our cast matchups tonight. I believe they said we had 62 dogs entered early. That's very good numbers.
Yeah, good numbers.
Absolutely good numbers. So to kind of give the viewers a little more of like what's to come, this was at a minimum of $300 a dog.
Yes.
And we've got 62 inches just to show the magnitude of the money that is in this sport. That's $18,000.
Yes. That makes
on one night.
Entries like this, hunts like this, for guys that raise pups, like I've enjoyed doing.
Absolutely.
It makes a demand. If it's Trackman, Mojo, Froggers, whatever it might be, it helps some of us guys behind the scene to get young dogs into these type of guys handle. You know what I mean?
That's exactly right.
To promote them. And so everything is teamwork. You know how I get? I always say teamwork.
Exactly.
My wife's home doing chores and my granddaughter, so Kurt Ernie can be here. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. And that's like you said with the breeders. Somebody's got to breed these dogs. Somebody's got to raise these dogs. Somebody has to train these dogs, and somebody's got to win with these.
We all got to have our part.
You know, and there is. I don't want to knock. There is a few competitors out here that do all them compartments, but they're very few and far between.
It takes patience to do this.
It does.
And not all of us are handlers. It's obvious. You've heard me. But I've sauntered around and been very blessed for what I've done.
Absolutely. So I guess without further ado, let's start jumping into these casts.
Get in there and tell me what we got going on.
So obviously on cast 301, we have got Ocean Drive Cookie, Justin Davenport, very nice hound. They got the OG Jeff Stallard.
Yes. And isn't this first dog out of the world champion Cookie?
I don't know. I think if not, she's out of Bushwhacker. So they're bred and she might be out of the world champion.
Yeah, I think you're right.
So we got them. We got the OG Jeff Stallard, Brush Creek Bad Barbie, Jeremy Cox, and Little Out of Whack, Robert Hutchins. That's a jammer cast right there.
Yeah, that'll be a tough one.
It will. So we'll see what happens right there. Jumping into this next cast here, we got cast 302. We have got Rodeo Cinch, Mason Bush, well-known hound. We have got Main Street Money Bell, Greg Maynard.
Oh, Greg.
We've got Rocks Big Hank, Benny Cooper, and Mighty Mouse, William Brent. That was cast 302.
That'll be a good one right there.
And like we said before, there's no easy cast here.
No, there's no sleepers in this group.
Oh, no, absolutely not. We'll jump right in here to cast 303. We have got Demon, John Langston, Tank's Second Best Ruby, Tony Bowman. That's a well hound right there.
Yes.
Greasy Creek Jesse, Sean Four, and Ice Creek White Claw, Jaden Evans.
Hey,
they ain't getting any easier, are they?
Them's all winners.
Absolutely. Or they wouldn't have been here.
That's right.
Absolutely.
That's right.
And all these they're striving for that world champion crown. Jumping in here to cast 304, we've got Zeke, Zach Turner, the Joker, Cody Stallard, No Name Ep, Daniel Sneed, and I would like to pause there. No Name Ep, I believe, is winning the Pro Sport race right now as far as with cast wins. So that dog is on a consistent roll right now. And then we've got two now, Deep in Profit, Brad Manis. So that will be
interesting.
There's going to be a few coons score on that cast, Kurt, I believe. So jumping in here to cast 306, we have Effie, Jim Pyrus, Big Mac, Jimmy Ridgway. You reckon he's got one of them squallers on him?
I'd say he does.
I say he does. I say he's wanting to use it a few times.
Them squallers, you know, it works better is having them coons in them trees.
Oh, yeah.
That's a lot easier.
They work a lot better, don't they? Crickets, Big Timber, Little Lad, Zach Walker, and Mitchell's Bad Brody, Jeremy Mitchell.
Hey.
You think Jimmy's got him on that one?
I'd say he's going to be working on it.
That's right. Let's jump right in here to 307. We have got Frogger Jr., Ricky Osborne, Morehouse's Show No Mercy, Kevin Morehouse. He said he's going to show no mercy, Kurt.
I can see that.
You see that too, can't you? Bell Island and John Strickland.
Don't you think he'll cut him no slack either, brother? He's a good man in the woods.
Absolutely. Ann's a good female. We can see here.
Yes. Trackman bred, of course.
Absolutely.
I'm just, hey, you know, I got to throw that in there when I can, you know.
Oh, yeah. And we got Rebel Jack, Ricky Allen.
That's a nice hound, too.
Absolutely. And the one thing is, like, a lot of these hounds, they're all move fast, track
to themselves,
track very quickly. And one thing is for sure, all dogs make some mistakes.
Well, yeah,
there's
you
no
think your
perfect
dad
hound.
was proud of you every night? I don't think so. You know what I mean?
I know for a fact he wasn't.
I know mine wasn't.
No, and the thing is, these hounds have their coons when they treat. I can't.
Well,
I
they're
can't
supposed
stress,
to.
They're supposed to. That's their job. But I can't stress enough. When you hear a man treat his dog in a hunt, you know nobody always thinks he's probably don't got.
And I got to bring this back to you too, Kyle. These dogs, we carry them all real high, but they're not machines. They're an animal. So we hunt for consistency. You're right.
Absolutely.
But when you get tired, things happen.
Yeah.
These dogs been on the road. Strange things happen. You know what I mean?
It does. It does. And that's like when
It's not to interrupt,
No,
but
go
it's
ahead.
kind of like all the stars got to line up. You know what I mean?
they have to, because this is not just a one-hit wonder.
No.
They're having to win. If they're going to win this whole thing, they've got to win 2 rounds in one night
Yes,
to
sir.
go to the quarterfinals. Then they got to win
3 more.
an early round on the quarterfinals against the winners that have already doubled up. So obviously them are well hounds that have doubled up, win that early round, and then go to a late round and go against the dogs that just won in the quarterfinals.
And you get tired. And
absolutely.
it'll show the man that's been working. You'll see you can get by with a little luck, maybe. Luck is great, but you got to have them in shape.
Absolutely.
When you get down to the end, you'll see the ones that's putting in the time.
Oh, yeah.
Which all these guys here have put it in, I promise you. And yeah, it's going to be interesting to see who wins this thing, Kyle.
It is. At the end of the day, like you said, it takes a little luck. But at the end of the day, it takes a little luck, but it's the
skill
man
to get them there.
Skill, the man that puts this homework in and does the work.
Yes.
Will be your winner, obviously.
The old thing, practice makes perfect. You know
Absolutely.
what I mean?
So
That's
let's jump
what we're
right in
after.
here to this next cast. Kurt, cast 308. We've got Heather Island, Rachel Ray, Dual Murphy. This is the first time we've seen this name this week.
Dual didn't show up here not to come home with some goods.
Absolutely not.
Very good man.
Absolutely. We got Tracker Classic, Casey Stallard. That's another.
He's no stranger to the winter circle either.
Brush Creek, Willie Nelson, Jeffrey Stokes.
Them Stoke boys, hey, they come from right up there. But me, I knew his uncle and stuff. Them's good people. He'll be packing one.
Hey, I actually stop right there. I drew him last night, and
how'd that happen? How'd that work out for you?
He put me out.
Yeah,
that's a nice house.
That's when you come home pouting last night, right?
Yeah.
I never seen a guy pout so much. Wins one cornhole tournament, thinks he'll win the whole world hunt. I said, brother, it's not over yet. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
Remain calm.
Remain calm is what we should say. But yeah, so we got Jeffrey Stokes, Brush Creek, Willie Nelson, and the Nationals champion, split tree and trigger, Jason Himes.
Let me tell you something. That's no slouch either, brother.
No, that is a stacked cast right here, ladies and gentlemen. There's going to be some coons.
That'll be interesting.
There's going to be a lot of coons treated. And on this cast right here, you could literally just toss a coin.
In this area with coon treeing dogs, they have fun. You know what I mean? Because if you do have an error and you're in a spot like this, you get a chance. You know what I mean? I have to have a spot like this because I make errors. But these guys here, if they do make one, they got enough coons here to regroup and roll on.
Absolutely.
And it makes you feel good. You know what I mean?
It does, because some of these events are held in, we call it thinner coons. You make one little mistake,
you're just over.
It's over. And another thing I would like to say, especially in this registry, like in pro sport and these bigger, higher events, if you make a mistake,
these handlers here,
that can cost you the whole hunt.
That's right. These handlers here, they thrive on, you know what I mean? Just like race car drivers, jockeys, whatever. You got to be at the top of your game.
Mistakes are minimum.
Exactly.
Absolutely. So that's going to be a jam-up cast. I'm excited to see what happens there.
There's 4 or 5 of these. All these casts I've been really watching. Yeah, it's going to be cool.
Absolutely. So let's jump right in here to cast 309. We have got Flat Rock Breaker 19, Zach Burden.
Oh,
Zach. We've got Ringtail, Stylish Dorothy, Mike McAvoy.
Yes.
Smokestacks, William Clayton, and Flash, Chad Reisner. That's a jam-up cast. I can tell you a few about a little bit of all these dogs.
In that cast.
I believe he is. I think Mike's going to take them.
Mike will take care of them. He lives around this area, doesn't he?
Yes, he's a local man. He lives in this area. He'll have big, wide open, safe hunting, and plenty of coons.
That's the man had old Droop and Droop Jr.
It was. And obviously this Smokestacks dog with William Clayton, He's from East Tennessee. He's from down my old stomping
Yeah, he'll have a
grounds.
coon trigger.
Absolutely. You see him in the winner's circle all throughout the country.
Yeah.
So that's a dog to look out for. And Flash for Chad Reiser, no Slash there either.
No, sir.
Absolutely not. So that's going to be a very good cast. Let's jump right into cast 310. We've got Big County Storm, Andre Moody. We got Northern Blue Airplane, Norm Starling. There's your old buddy right there.
Oh, Norm.
There's
Storm
old
and Norman.
Storm and Norman. We've got Frogo, Will Blevins. And then, there. And we've got Miss Driven, Jolene, Logan Wilson. He's an East Tennessee boy, too.
He's right down there by you, isn't he,
Yeah,
son?
absolutely. What you say he looks like Oliver Anthony's what you said. That's who he looks like right there. So that's gonna be a jam up cast. There'll be some few coons treating there.
You'll have some fun on that.
They will. That'll be a very fun cast. Let's jump right into cast 311. We have got Heather Island Bob. Dustin
What about
Weed.
Bob?
Oh, Bob. We got Dustin Wee behind him. No slouch of a handler there.
No.
Absolutely not. You know if he's packing when he's ready.
Yeah, he's fine. Hey, Dustin's he's here to win. He does his job well.
Absolutely. I guess he's one of the all-time money winners handlers of all time. So
I think a lot of that boy's dad right there.
Absolutely. So that's obviously he puts his work in his time.
Yes, and he's proved that.
He has. We've got Hyde, Ronnie Frua. We got Brush Creek Rodeo Tough, Troy Hiddle, and Moccasin Rodeo Rip, Michael Parrott.
Another nice cast.
That is a very nice cast. Let's jump right into 312. Credit Karma, Ryan Morgan, Mind Games, Ashley Dalton.
Oh, yes.
Big Ashley. Money Clip, Austin Storms, and Swamp, Randy Gadd.
Boy, Ashley's got a tough cast there.
Absolutely. Every woman's got their hands
I
full
hope
in that
Mind
cast.
Games is on his game.
Absolutely. Swamp.
I mean, I like for them all to win, but
Swamp.
Ashley puts in his time with this
He
stuff.
does.
And he loves this stuff.
And obviously Randy Gadd was Swamp.
Sure, same way, man.
All these guys in this cast are equal to win.
Absolutely.
That's the thing about a lot of these
it's
casts.
whoever catches a break when they're this tough a competition.
Absolutely, because a lot of these dogs, I like
if
to
one
call
gets
them,
in a den or one runs in a hole. Yes.
And that's what we're talking about. When we talk about breaks, it takes a few breaks to win these casts.
Yeah, breaks win coon hunts.
You can win by just straight up coon dogging them. That's how we like to win.
That's how we love to win.
But you've got to have some breaks. And we call them breaks, obviously, luck. Same thing.
Yeah.
And that's when you're talking about these hounds. You could have 4 hounds; they're equally good. You can only have one.
Yeah, you
winner.
might run one in a road tile.
Anything.
Just anything freakish.
Anything.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Somebody might catch a dog behind their house. You know what I mean? Just weird things happen to good hounds and good casts.
Absolutely. So let's jump right in here to cast 313. We've got Packing Stylish Clyde, Sean Burden.
Sean will be in there beating on him.
He will. Rent Money, Micah Markham. He is the man that led the church service.
Very nice fella.
Absolutely. He's always packing a good hound.
Yeah, we're going to interview him tomorrow, aren't we?
He is. We're going to have an interview with him, so everybody can stay tuned for that. I believe we're going to try to air that on Friday.
Good friends.
He is. Very good people. We've got Wipeout Clyde, Dean Jameson.
Yes.
And Electric Cowboy, Austin Gentry.
Don't count him out of this
picture.
No,
Cowboy was in the finals of the tournament champions.
Yes, sir.
So he's a
consistent winner.
He is right there. So that's a very well-rounded cast right there. Let's jump right in here to cast 314. We've got Home Depot, Alex Markham, Yakin River Gypsy, Vicky Bassett. Everybody knows who old Vicky is.
Yeah.
Packing a good one.
She'll have a coon dog.
Rock, Adam Lowry, and Tadpole, Sean Mead. So here we got Tadpole and No Name Ep. I know they have been heavily battling out for this pro sport race. And what we're talking about this pro sport race, throughout the year, pro sport has this race where they go off just straight cast wins. And at the end of the year, they're going to take their top 4 cast winners.
Back in the woods.
Whoever's won the most casts, the top 4, and put them back in the one. And that's how they're going to have.
They'll crown the king.
They're going to crown a king. Alongside of a pro sport, the world champion. But that's a whole other race. And that race goes all year long. So that shows that the hound has to stay consistent.
And be in shape along with the person too.
Absolutely. And that's year round. And that's ain't year round with hunting slouch cast. You see them here at the Pro Sport World Championship.
This is hot, cold, just all of it.
And they're hunting against the best of the best every weekend.
It takes its toll on the people, the dogs, your sense of humor.
It does. I mean, it wears a man out traveling and running these roads, and it shows the dedication that these guys have with these hounds. So that'll be.
It goes back to heart.
Oh, absolutely. So let's jump right in here to cast 315. Well-known hound right here at the top. We got Full Throttle Downtime, Nicky Hale.
Oh, Nicky, by guys.
Can't beat old Nicky.
Yeah, we go back a long ways.
He's a good one. He's a good one. Unleashed a Kraken, Trevor Hack. Trevor Hack's brung the old Kraken out.
He said, "Hey, boys, I got to get some of this." He wants the gold.
He wants a piece of the gold. We got Flat Rock Roxy, Brandon Kidd, and Doc's Little Festus, Allen Day. So that cast right there is obviously Trevor Hack. He's a local man. He's not too far from here. He'll be guiding them in that cast.
There'll be coons in
There's going to be some coons, and it's hard for me to pick a winner in that cast because
any of these casts.
No, I've had a lot of people.
I got some that might be my favorite,
but it's hard to pick who you think's going to win.
These are coon treeing dogs.
Oh yeah.
And it goes back, like you said, Kyle, you got to have brakes.
Oh, yeah. And I've had people.
Car races, all of it.
Oh, yeah. I've had people ask me, hey, which dog would you pick in this cast?
Oh, they've asked me that all day today.
Well, if I was betting, I couldn't bet. I bet on, it's hard to pick a dog.
Of course, I like to see a TrackMan dog win it,
And obviously.
You know what I mean?
That's what you like.
As long as they're in there knocking on them top four, I'm happy.
Absolutely, absolutely. So let's jump right in here to our last cast of the earlier round, cast 316. We've got Cold Creek Preacher, Patrick Bruton, RFC Hardcore Kate, Kevin Walker, and Horseshoe Oreo, Spencer Brown, and big time operator Kevin Cable.
Kevin's out there, isn't he?
He's out there to win, ain't he?
Yeah, he is. I like Kevin. We've bumped heads a lot. You know what I mean?
One thing about him, he always comes prepared with a dog that's ready to win.
Yes, he's a hunter.
Absolutely. So that will wrap up our quarterfinalist cast right here. So before we go to commercial break, we want everybody to drop some comments. Let us know where you're listening from. If you got any questions for me and Kurt, we'd like to answer them. So before we jump into this last segment here for some comments, be sure to get them in there because we are going to be right back with this.
Thank you, sir. All right, boys, what are you going to do, Bob, now? Hey, old Paul Wagner be proud of me about it, wouldn't he?
He would. So everybody, welcome back. We are right here with this last section. Let's go answer some comments right through here.
Get after it, Kyle. Let's see what's up there.
Coming in here. Show us what our comments are. And I would like to say, first off, I would like to thank our producer.
Absolutely.
JJ Pruitt.
JJ Junior Johnson, I call
JJ
it.
Junior Johnson. We've got a guy, and obviously a lot of people won't see in his productions. We've got people behind the scenes working. I mean, unbelievable.
It's teamwork again, Kyle.
So we've got guys behind the camera. He's our producer. So he's one that goes through the comments. He's changing commercials. So if you hear us
puts
talking,
up with me, and I cut him no slack.
That's
now.
a full-time job. So if you hear us talking to our producer, JJ, he's one help heading this up. So without further ado, JJ, so let's see what comments we got going through here. Oh, we got Jeremy Smiley. That's a blue tick man right there from Arkansas.
Lordy me. He's your buddy, I bet
Easy,
you.
Kurt. Easy, Kurt. He said, I got a boo-boo and battle axe at Conway Tournament of Champions a couple years ago. She was high-scoring dog coming out of Conway zones. That don't surprise me.
Yes.
Obviously, boo-boo is always hunting a good one. And battle axe, she's in.
Hey, and a prince of a guy out here.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. So let's see what
kind of reminds me of myself.
He does. What are comments we got coming
Maybe
through,
not
JJ?
quite, but some.
What is the boo-boo's breed? Walkers?
Walkers.
He's a walker man, ain't he?
He's a walker man.
He's a walker man. Let's see what else we got coming through here. We got Butch Scott is watching. We'd like to thank Butch for tuning on and hanging out with me and old Kurt. This means a lot to have guys come in and listen to us ramble on a little while. You know what I mean? You over trying to auction.
I've not been a cheerleader much here, and I'm learning to remain calm.
Well, one thing about you ain't got the looks for one though.
Here we go. He's talking about my radio face again. You understand?
Oh,
but you ain't seen his ears, man. Let me tell you about him.
Easy.
Hey, when he walks away from me, looks like a taxi cab going down the street with both back doors open. You understand?
Hey.
I had to throw that in there, brother.
Remain calm.
I'm remaining.
We've got Darlene Atkins. She said, "This is a dog hunt. Please refrain from getting political."
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
We got
political. I can understand that.
Politically correct.
We got to be correct.
You are. Remain calm.
Let's remain calm.
It says Elite Nutrition sold me a medicine. Let's go down to let's see, with stiff joints, it worked shockingly well, cured 2 dogs quickly. That's a testimony right there for the nutrition.
I like that.
And that dog
very good
showed a lot right there. One of the dogs was on 3 legs for a month, and within a week, the dog was on all 4 legs.
Very good.
That's a good testimony for Chip right there, and show the viewers that his product does work. So that's very good right there. Let's jump right into the next one. I believe this is a comment about you, Kurt.
What's that say there about old Kurt?
Kurt is an amazing man, absolute professional in the coon hound world.
Thank you very much. I've tried very hard. I know I'm not correct as I should be a lot of times, but I will work on that. That's all you can do. Make yourself better. Just keep on keeping on, everybody.
Keep on keeping on. Let's see what else we got right here. Kurt's crazy, but don't get it twisted. He's a dog man and knows his breeding.
Thank you.
They couldn't have said it better, Kurt. You know what I mean?
Heavy on the crazy.
Oh man. Let's go into one more question right here. Y'all asked Kurt about his sombrero. You got a sombrero?
Sombrero.
Yeah.
He told me if I want to hunt down there in Texas.
Alan Smith
told me this. He says, Kurt Aaron, if you win this, I'm going to give you this sombrero. And I said, I want it now, and I need that sombrero. I got it home today in the hunting cabin, put up like a trophy, son.
Oh, man.
He took me hunting down there. We didn't have to lick permission nowhere. We made it. We didn't go to jail. Yes, sir. That's a good man. He's been behind me a lot of years.
Oh, absolutely. Let's jump right in here. Let's go to one more question before we get ready to start wrapping this show up. Let's see. Pick us a good one here, JJ. Oh, that's a good one. It says, how many dogs are hunting tonight? So in this early round quarterfinals, we had 62 hounds entered. So and I think last night we had 40-something hounds entered, and then Monday we had 37. So the numbers have drove as the weeks went on. So I would see I would say the numbers go even higher tomorrow night.
Yes, I see my old buddy Kobe's in there too, and
he is.
Larry Hicks. Boy, I appreciate all that. Them guys must be bored watching me, huh?
Yeah, absolutely. But before we start wrapping this show up, we would like to thank everybody
Everybody.
for tuning in. Obviously, this is the Dalton gang at the Pro Sport World Championship, brought to you by D&D Sport Network. So we'd also like to thank a few of our sponsors. We've got Briar Creek Kennels Supply here.
Absolutely.
You know, and Pro Sports sponsors. We got Joy Dog Food, Elite Nutrition. You know, this stuff like this would not be possible
without these sponsors.
And obviously D&D Sports sponsorship as well. We've got Outlaw Lights.
Yes.
You know, very good lights.
Very good.
And so, like I said, events like this and what we do, we're trying to bring the live broadcasting to y'all, so everybody knows what's going on.
We got some growing pains to work through.
Absolutely.
And we'll get through all this.
Absolutely.
I'm impatient. I told Kyle he's a very blessed man to put up with me, but he's molding me around. You're doing
I'm going to
good.
have to go to Elite Nutrition, and I think he's got some products called Calm and Relax.
Well, that's better than shit I used to use.
So anyways, we like to thank everybody for coming on here. We will be tuning in as through the night comes on. We will be as these cast winners come through, we will be releasing interviews with these winners, and so that will be on our pages as well as probably go over to the Pro Sport Facebook page as well.
Absolutely.
So as these winners come in, y'all will be knowing as we're knowing. So we're going to keep going live as the week goes on. So tune back in tomorrow night at 8:30 Eastern Time PM. We'll be back live to give more updates of the winners tonight on who doubles up, as well as the cast matchups. And coming into Friday, we'll go ahead and make the announcement. We will have some interviews coming at you on the broadcast early, as well. That's going to be throughout the quarterfinals.
Absolutely.
So as the quarterfinals are out in the woods, we're going to have some interviews throughout earlier in the week that we've recorded that we would like to publish to the public, as well as coming into the semifinals on Friday night. That's when the big show hits.
You bet.
We've got some technology that is, you've seen it.
I've seen it.
I can see your hair. It's about blowed you away.
Hey, don't be blessed with this mullet now, son.
But no, so the technology that we have that we're trying to bring to the public it's
fabulous.
It's never been seen before.
No.
So this is some exciting things. So mark your calendars on Friday that we're going to have some big things happening, as well as on Saturday we are going to have the finals. We'll be down to the final.
We'll be crowning the world champion.
Saturday night, we're going to be down to the final three, and we will have a world champion as well. That show will be live as well. So on the semifinals, we're going to have live commentating as well as footage from the woods. And on Saturday, we're going to have the Pro Sport Final Cast live. So we'd like to thank everybody for tuning in once again to the Dalton gang. We were at the Pro Sport World Championship brought to you by D&D Sport.